We will discuss about bit number 55, page number 224, bit number 55. So which oxide? So that is okay, right? So which oxide of manganese is acidic in nature? Is acidic in nature? Right. So option A, MnO, B, Mn2O7, and C, Mn2O3, and D, MnO2. Right. So that is the question. So which oxide of manganese is acidic in nature? Okay, in this problem, 4 options are given. Let us you go to discuss here solution. So generally, which oxide has a highest oxidation state? That is more acidic in nature. ఏ ఆక్సైడ్ కి అయితే ఇక్కడ ఏ ఆక్సైడ్ లో మ్యాంగనీస్ కి ఓకే హైయర్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ స్టేట్ ఉంటుందో దట్ విల్ బి మోర్ అసిడిక్ నేచర్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ that means higher the oxidation state of oxide, higher the oxidation state, okay, greater is the acidic nature, like that. Higher is the oxidation state, greater is the acidic nature. Okay, right. So among these here, manganese oxide, I mean that is MnO, Mn2O7, Mn2O3, MnO2. Among these, first of all, you can find the oxidation state of manganese among these oxides here. So first of all, MnO. What is the oxidation state of manganese in MnO? So that is like this. So here, one manganese, one oxygen is given. Okay. So the sum of the oxidation state of the all elements that would be equal to 0. That is one manganese, one oxygen, that is equal to 0. Why? Because this is a neutral molecule. There is no any charge here. So this is the X and this is -2, that is 0. So X minus 2 equals to 0, X is equal to 2. So in MnO, manganese oxidation state is +2. So it is very simple. So shortcut method is MnO, that is equal to 0. Oxidation state is -1, sorry, -2. Equals to 0 కావాలంటే ఇక్కడ +2 పెడతాం అంతే 2. That is very simple technique, right? Let us see Mn2O7. So here 2 manganese, 7 oxygens are given, that is equals to 0. Okay, 2 into X plus 7 into -2 equals to 0. 2X minus 14 equals to 0. 2X is equal to 14. X is equal to 14 by 2, that is equal to +7. So here manganese oxidation state is +7. Okay, shortcut method is, that is Mn2O7. Okay, the sum of the total oxidation numbers of all elements equals to 0. So oxidation state is -2. Okay, so here 7 oxygens are given. 2 into 7, that is -14. Okay, so equals to 0 కావాలి అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తాం +14. So Mn2. So these 2 manganese carrying +14 charges. each manganese, that is 14 by 2, that is 7 plus 7, like that. Okay. So next third one, Mn2O3. This is like this. So here 2 manganese, 3 oxygens are given, that is equals to 0. Okay. 2 into X plus 3 into minus 2 equals to 0. 2X minus 6 equals to 0. 2X is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 by 2. That means plus 3. So in Mn2O3, manganese oxidation state is plus 3. Manganese oxidation state is plus 3. So in a shortcut method, Mn2O3, that must be equals to 0. Okay. Oxygen oxidation state is minus 2. That is 2 3 is 6. That is minus 6. Equals to 0 కావడానికి plus 6 పెడతాం. ఇక్కడ రెండు manganese ఉన్నాయి. So 6 by 2, that equals to 0. So this is general method. This is the shortcut method. 3, like that. Okay. Right. So the last one is, what is the final one? That is MnO2, manganese dioxide. You can write here. MnO2. Okay. So in MnO2, so you can write right. So MnO2. That means here 1 manganese, 2 oxygens are given. 1 manganese, 2 oxygens are given, that equals to 0. Manganese oxidation number is X. 2 into minus 2 equal to 0. X minus 4 equals to 0. X is equal to 4, that is plus 4. Plus 4. So what is the statement here? Higher is the oxidation state, greater is the acidic nature. Okay. ఈ గివెన్ 4 ఆప్షన్స్ లో ఏ ఆక్సైడ్ లో అయితే మ్యాంగనీస్ కి హైయెస్ట్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ స్టేట్ ఉంటుందో దానికి అసిడిక్ నేచర్ అనేది ఎక్కువ. In MnO, manganese oxidation state is plus 2, here plus 7, here plus 3, here plus 4. So this is the highest oxidation state, like that. Okay. So Mn2O7 is more acidic in nature. Once again here, which oxide of manganese is acidic in nature? Okay, here 4 options are given. In these options, oxides of manganese are given here. Okay, these are 4 oxides of manganese like that. So what is the statement now? Higher is the oxidation state. ఏ ఆక్సైడ్ లో అయితే manganese కి higher oxidation state ఉంటుందో that is greater acidic nature. Okay, చూడండి, in MnO, this is the process for finding the oxidation state. Okay, in MnO it exhibits plus 2 charge. In Mn2O7 it exhibits plus 7 charge. In Mn2O3 it exhibits plus 3 charge. Okay, in MnO2 it exhibits plus 4 charge. Right. So this is the highest oxidation state among these oxides of manganese. So it has a greater acidic nature. So option B is the right one. Okay, note this. Okay, next one. నీట్గా ఫాలో కావాలి, నోట్ చేసుకోవాలి ఇవన్నీ. సో వన్స్ అగైన్ హియర్, ఏ ఆక్సైడ్ లో అయితే మ్యాంగనీస్ కి ఆక్సిడేషన్ స్టేట్ ఎక్కువగా హయ్యర్ గా ఉంటుందో దానికి అసిడిక్ నేచర్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? ఇన్ MnO2 manganese has a highest oxidation state among these here. Okay, so it has a greater acidic in nature. Right. So question number 56. 56. Which species is not available in Fenton's reagent? Right. Option A, Fe+2 HO free radical, that is dot, that is single electron, HO minus, and D, HO plus. Right. Which species is not available in Fenton's reagent? So here 4 options are given. Let us go to here solution. First of all, Fenton's reagent means a mixture of FeSO4, that means FeSO4 plus OH. This is the Fenton's reagent. Okay. So in this here, this OH on gaining electron, it would be splitting. Okay, I mean it is the breaking bond in between the OH here. It has OH dot, that is free radical, and OH minus. Right. So this FeSO4 ferrous sulfate, in that condition, this iron is exhibiting +2 charge. That is like this, +2. So this losing one more electron, it forms Fe+3. Okay, here oxidation takes place, here reduction takes place. Right. So Fe+2 is observing, HO dot is observing, and OH minus also observing, but HO plus not formed here. HO plus not formed. That is OH plus is not formed. So here, this is not available in Fenton's reagent. Okay, Fenton's reagent means like that here. This OH like that. Okay, on gaining the electron, it is splitting. It is going to splitting. It forms HO dot, that is the free radical. OH minus, this is the anion. Okay, so this Fe+2, FeSO4 lo Fe+2 ga untundi. This Fe+2 loses one more electron. It is converting to Fe+3. Okay, in both conditions, OH plus is not formed, is not observed. So this is not available in Fenton's reagent. Option D is the right one. Okay, note this. Okay, next question. This is the last one in level 1 problem. Right. So problem number 57. zinc gives hydrogen gas with H2SO4 and concentrated HCl, but not with concentrated HNO3, because option A, NO3 minus, this is a nitrate ion, is reduced in preference to hydronium ion. Next, concentrated HNO3 is a weaker acid than concentrated H2SO4 and concentrated HCl. Next, C. Concentrated HNO3 acts as a reducing agent. Next, fourth one. Zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. So like that. Zinc gives hydrogen gas with sulfuric acid and HCl, but not with HNO3 because. So generally, the reaction takes place between zinc and H2SO4. Okay, it forms zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. And again, reaction takes place between concentrated HCl. It forms zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. In both of them reactions, zinc forms hydrogen gas. But when reacts with HNO3, this is like that, nitric acid. Okay, this zinc reacts with HNO3, it forms zinc nitrate. What is the salt formed there? Zinc nitrate and 2 moles of nitrogen dioxide or 2 moles of water. Okay, so in this reaction, hydrogen gas is not evolved. Okay, zinc when reaction with sulfuric acid H2SO4 as well as HCl here. Okay, in both reactions, zinc forms hydrogen gas, but in the reaction of HNO3, it does not form hydrogen gas. Why? Because here this is a nitrate ion. Okay, H plus NO3 minus. So NO3 minus ion is reduced in preference to hydronium ion. So this is the right one. Okay, hydronium ion కంటే ముందు NO3 minus ion అనేది reduce అవుతుందమ్మా, అంటే electrons ని gain చేసుకొని. Right. So option A is right one. Okay, so you write these 3 equations in your notebook. So level 1 is completed. Next, we will going to level 2 problems. All right. Okay, next level 2 problem, page number 225. First one in level 2, first problem. Maximum IP value. Maximum IP value in 3D series. In 3D series is A. Zinc, B. Chromium, C. Copper, and last one is vanadium. Right, what is the question here? Maximum IP value in 3D series is. What is the IP value here? Ionization potential or ionization enthalpy. Okay. The amount of energy required to remove most loosely held electron in its valence cell. That is called here ionization potential. So option A is the right one. Why? Because so solution. Zinc atomic number is 30. Okay. Its electronic configuration is argon 3d10 4s. Okay. This is completely filled electronic configuration. This is the stable electronic configuration. That's why the removal of electron from the zinc, it is not easily. It is not easily. So that's why here zinc has a maximum IP value. Zinc has a maximum IP value. Okay. So here due to stable, completely stable, completely filled electronic configuration, completely filled electronic configuration, zinc has a maximum IP value. Maximum IP value. So once again here, zinc has completely filled electronic configuration. That's why the removal of electron from the zinc is very difficult. So it has a maximum IP value like that. So option A is the right one. Okay, note this for everyone. Okay. Next, second one. The second IP of copper. The second IP of copper is very high. Due to the configuration of Cu plus. The configuration of Cu plus. Configuration of Cu plus is so A 3d5, next B 3d0, next one 3d10, next last one 3d9, right? So the second IP value, IP of copper is very high due to the configuration of Cu plus is like that, right? So generally we are going to discuss the solution. So copper atomic number is 29. Copper atomic number is 29. So the general electronic configuration of copper is argon 3d10 4s1. Argon 3d10 4s1. So Cu plus means this copper loses one electron and it is getting Cu plus charging here. Okay. After losing one electron from the 4s orbital, it exhibits plus charge. Okay, one electron loss అయింది కాబట్టి 1 plus వస్తుందమ్మా. Cu plus. After the losing of this electron from 4s orbital, it has configuration argon 3d10. Argon 3d10. So in this condition, all electrons are paired up. There is no any unpaired electrons here. There is no any unpaired electrons here. So due to stable configuration of the Cu plus, okay, the second ionization enthalpy of Cu plus is more. Why? Because it has a stable electronic configuration. That means here all electrons in the d orbital is paired up. There is no any unpaired electrons. That's why I mean the second IP of Cu is more, okay, due to 3d10 configuration. That is option C is right one. Option C. That is, in Cu plus condition, electronic configuration is 3d10. That means these electrons are all are paired up. There is no any unpaired electron for removal of electron. Okay. So, is stable configuration only one electron remove cheyalante, it is very more difficult. That means first ionization enthalpy of copper is very less. Okay, you see carefully. First ionization enthalpy of copper is very less. Why? Because due to this configuration like that, argon 3d10 4s1. Okay, when this electron is removed from 4s orbital, okay, 3d10 is configuration exhibited like that. Okay, ఈ ఒక్క ఎలక్ట్రాన్ లాస్ అయిన తర్వాత it will be more stability, right? So option C is the right one. Next, third one, variable valency of transition elements is an account of variable valency. Variable valency, that is option 2 is right one. That is incompletely d orbitals. Incompletely d orbitals. Okay, that's why transition element shows variable valency. That means variable oxidation state. Right. So next one. Right. So problem number 4. Transition elements show generally positive oxidation state. Positive oxidation state due to option A, large atomic size, large atomic size. Next B, low ionization energy, low ionization energy, low ionization energy. Next C, low electronegativity, low electronegativity. Next, high electronegativity, high electronegativity. Right. This is transition element shows generally positive oxidation state due to. Positive means when the element losing the electron, then it is getting positive state. Negative means when the element gains the electron. Okay, electrons gain చేస్తే negative charge, loss అయినప్పుడు positive charge. So what is the reason here? So there is second one, low ionization energy. Due to presence of low ionization energy, these transition elements, these are ready to losing of electrons takes place. Then it is getting here positive oxidation state. Positive oxidation state. Right. So next, bit number 5. Okay, next one. Which one of the transition metal ions? Which one of the transition metal ions have no unpaired electrons. No unpaired electrons. So here Ci plus 4, next B, V plus 4, C, V plus 3, next D, Cr plus 3. Okay, what is the question? Which one of the transition metal ions have no unpaired electrons? And unpaired electrons లేనిది కావాలి. Right. So let us go to solution. Ti plus 4. Okay. Electronic configuration is argon 3d0. There is no unpaired electron. So option A is right one. So let us say second one here. V plus 4. That is argon 3d. That means 3d3, 4s2. So 3d1. So it has one unpaired electron. Next V plus 3. Argon 3d2. That means it has two unpaired electrons. Next Cr plus 3. This is argon 3d3. Okay, it has 3 unpaired electrons. So generally, titanium atomic number is 22. The general configuration is argon 3d2 4s. 3d2 4s. So Ti plus 4 means losing of 4 electrons from the titanium. Okay, 2 plus 2, 4 electrons here. 2 electrons from the 4s, 2 electrons from the 3d. So these 4 electrons losing. After losing these 4 electrons, we have only 3d0. It has no any unpaired electron. Okay. Vanadium 23. That is argon 3d3 4s2. Plus 4 means losing of 4 electrons. 2 electrons from the 4s, 2 electrons from the 3d. So remaining electrons 3d1. 3d1. That is there is only 1 electron. Here 2 electrons. Here 3 electrons are present. So option A is right one. Okay. So among these 4 options, titanium plus 4 has no unpaired electron. Why? Because there are no electrons in the d orbital. Right. So next one. Okay, next one, bit number 6. So the maximum oxidation state of ruthenium is, that is option 3, plus 8. Ruthenium in 4D series, osmium in 5D series, plus 8, option 3. So So next, 7, bit number 7. Which of the following is a correct statement? Is a correct statement. Option A, aqueous solution of solutions of Cu plus and Zn plus 2 are colorless. That is option A. Next, B, aqueous solutions of Cu plus 2 and Zn plus 2 are colorless. Next, C, aqueous solutions of Fe plus 2 is green in color. Right. Next, B, aqueous solutions of MnO4 minus is colorless. Right. So there are 4 options are given. What is the question here? Which of the following is a correct statement? Which of the following is a correct statement? Okay. So option A is aqueous solutions of Cu plus and Zn plus 2 are colorless. Okay. Next, second one, aqueous solutions of Cu plus 2 and Zn plus 2 are colorless. So third one is aqueous solutions of iron, that is ferrous. Fe plus is green in color. Okay. Next, last one, aqueous solutions of MnO4 minus is colorless. So let us take which of the following is the correct statement, that is the A. Aqueous solutions of Cu plus and Zn plus 2 are colorless. Yes, this is the right one. Why? Because you go to solutions here. So aqueous solutions of Cu plus and Zn plus 2 are colorless. Why? Because here there is no unpaired electrons. That is the main key point of the color. Unpaired electrons. So Cu plus electronic configuration is argon 3d10 configuration, and Zn plus 2 also having same configuration, argon 3d10 configuration. In both of them, okay, there are no unpaired electrons in both of them ions. That is in both Cu plus and Zn plus 2 ions. There are not. That means there are no any unpaired electron in both Cu plus and Zn plus 2. This is having 3d10 configuration. This is also having 3d10 configuration. That means completely filled d orbitals here. Okay, there are no any unpaired electrons. Okay, due to absence of unpaired electrons. Okay, so hence aqueous solutions of Cu plus and Zn plus 2 ions are colorless. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, note this reason. Okay, next. Main unpaired electrons లేకపోతే color formation అనేది ఉండదమ్మా. Okay, that is the absence of unpaired electron. It leads to the does not take place DD transition. Unpaired electrons లేనప్పుడు DD transition జరగదు. DD transition జరిగినప్పుడు color formation అనేది ఉండదు. Okay. Next. So question number 8. The metal ion which does not form colored compound is option A, chromium. Next, B, iron. C, zinc. Next, D, manganese. Right. So the metal ion which does not form colored compound. Okay, here chromium, iron, zinc, manganese are given. So among these four metals which does not form color. So color form చేయకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే there are no any unpaired electrons in the given elements here. So let us see solution. First of all, chromium. This is the atomic number is 24. Electronic configuration is argon 3d5, 4s1. So that is here. This is the electronic configuration of chromium. So it has the unpaired electron. So it forms color. Next you take iron. So iron 26. Atomic number 26. Electronic configuration argon 3d6, 4s2. Okay, so it is also having unpaired electrons, so it is also forming color. Next, zinc 40, argon 3d10, 4s2. So it is not having unpaired electron. So due to absence of unpaired electron, it does not form any color. So let us take manganese. That is atomic number is 25. Argon 3d5, 4s2. So it is not. Oh, sorry. It is also having unpaired electron. So zinc. This is like this. So due to absence of unpaired electron, zinc does not form colored compounds. Right. So here, due to absence of unpaired electrons, zinc does not form colored compound. అంటే colored compound form చేయాలంటే must and should ఏముండాలి, unpaired electrons ఉండాలి. So you see, I mean you observe in chromium, iron and manganese. So these three elements having unpaired electrons like that here. But in case of zinc, zinc has no any unpaired electrons. That's why it does not form colored compound. So option C is the right one. Option C is right one. Okay. So bit number 9, Mn plus 2, Mn plus 3, Mn plus 6 have the colors. Option 1 is right one, ma. Pink, violet and green. Option 1. Mn plus 2 has pink color, Mn plus 3 has violet color, Mn plus 6 has green color. So option 1 is right one. So let us go to here, bit number 10. Okay, bit number 10. The magnetic moment of an ion in its plus 3 oxidation state, plus 3 oxidation state is 3.85 Bohr magneton. The number of unpaired electrons present in the ion is, so option A 1, B 4, C 3, D 5. Right. So the magnetic moment of an ion in its plus 3 oxidation state is 3.85 Bohr magneton. The number of unpaired electrons present in the ion is. Right. So let us go to solution. So given magnetic moment, first of all here, given magnetic moment is 3.85 Bohr magneton. Okay. So generally here number of unpaired is very simple. Option C is right one. Why? Because n is equal to 3. Then magnetic moment mu is equal to root of n into n plus 2. That is the formula. Okay. Then root of what is the n value? 3. 3 into 3 plus 2. That means 3 plus 2 means 5. 5 3 is 15. 15. So root 15 value 3.85. 3.85 Bohr magneton. So number of unpaired electrons 3. So option C is right one. So the magnetic moment of an ion in its plus 3 oxidation state is 3.85 Bohr magneton. Okay. The number of unpaired electrons present in the ion is. So మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? ఆక్సిడేషన్ స్టేట్ తో మనకు నో నీడ్ టు ఆక్సిడేషన్ స్టేట్ హియర్. దాంతో అవసరం లేదు. మనకి ఇచ్చింది ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మూమెంట్. గివెన్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మూమెంట్ మీన్స్ 3.85. సో దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ 3 అని చెప్పేసి టైం వేస్ట్ చేయొద్దు. అక్కడ దానికి మనకు అవసరం లేదు. ఇన్ కేస్ విచ్ మెటల్ ఆర్ విచ్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఆర్ విచ్ అయాన్ అంటే అప్పుడు దీన్ని కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి మనం. ఓకే. సో 3.85 మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మూమెంట్ ఇచ్చాడు కాబట్టి సో నంబర్ ఆఫ్ అన్పైర్డ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నప్పుడు 3.85 అనేది వస్తుందని మనం క్యాచ్ చేయగలగాలి. సో 1 4 3 5. ఓకే. గివెన్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మూమెంట్ ఈజ్ 3.85 Bohr magneton. For suppose here n is equal to 3, then mu is equal to root of n into n plus 2, then root of 3 into 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 means 5. 5 3 is 15. So root 15 value 3.85 Bohr magnetron. That is like that. So option C is right one. Option C. Next. So bit number 11. సండే ఎగ్జామ్ నీట్గా రాయాలి. సిలబస్ డి బ్లాక్ ఎలిమెంట్ సిలబస్ ఉంటుందమ్మా సండే ఎగ్జామ్ డి బ్లాక్ ఎలిమెంట్. ఓకే, మీన్ ఫ్రైడే వరకు ఎంత కంప్లీట్ అయ్యింటే అంతవరకు చదువుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది. నీట్గా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. కెమిస్ట్రీ మార్క్స్ తగ్గుతూ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి ప్రాక్టీస్, నీట్ క్లాస్ వినడం, ఇంటి దగ్గర ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఇన్కేస్ వాటిలో థియరీ కూడా నీట్గా చదవాలి. థియరీ బాగా చదివినప్పుడు బిట్ మీరు ఈజీగా చేయగలుగుతారు. ఇక్కడ 2 వేస్ ఉంటాయి, ఒకటి పాజిటివ్ వే, ఒకటి నెగిటివ్ వే. పాజిటివ్ వేలో మనకు తెలిసినటువంటి బిట్కి డైరెక్ట్గా ఆన్సర్ చేసేస్తాం. నెగిటివ్ వే తీసుకున్నప్పుడు మొత్తం 4 ఆప్షన్స్ ఇస్తారు కదా, ఏబిసిడి. వాటిలో ఆ సూటబుల్ ఇచ్చినటువంటి క్వశ్చన్కి ఏ ఆన్సర్ ఇది కాదు, ఇది కాదు, ఇది కాదు, మిగతా 3 ఆన్సర్లు కాదంటే రిమైనింగ్ ఆన్సర్ అని అర్థం. ఓకే, అటు 2 వేస్లో బిట్ చేసేటప్పుడు కొంచెం అనాలిసిస్ చేయగలగాలి. ఇప్పుడు మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మూమెంట్ పైన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇచ్చాను, ఆల్రెడీ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ కూడా ఇచ్చాను. మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ మూమెంట్ పైన ఇచ్చాను, నంబర్ ఆఫ్ అన్పేర్డ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్, ఓకే, వాటిని ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడం, ఇట్లా ప్రతి కాన్సెప్ట్ని టచ్ చేశాను. ప్రతి కాన్సెప్ట్ని, కలర్ ఫార్మేషన్, ఓకే, ప్రతి కాన్సెప్ట్ని టచ్ చేశాను అక్కడ. సో నీట్గా మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేది ఏదో అనాలిసిస్ చేసుకుంటూ రండి. అంటే ఇక్కడ డైరెక్ట్గా అక్కడ ఉండే బిట్ ఇస్తేనే చేస్తాము, లేదంటే లేదని ఉండకూడదు. ఆ మోడల్ ఏ బిట్ ఇచ్చినా కూడా చేయగలగాలి. అంటే కంప్లీట్గా ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఉన్నాయి, దానిపైన కమాండింగ్ రావాలి. ఓకే, పారామ్యాగ్నెటిక్ అంటే ఏంటి, డయామ్యాగ్నెటిక్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఓకే, ఫెర్రోమాగ్నెటిజం అంటే ఏంటి, అది ఎప్పుడు ఎలా వస్తుంది అనేది మనకు తెలియాలి. ఇప్పుడు పారామ్యాగ్నెటిక్ అంటాం, ఇట్ ఈస్ attracted by the magnetic field, that is paramagnetic. Okay, paramagnetism is due to presence of unpaired electrons. That is very simple. Diamagnetic, it is repelled by the magnetic field. Okay, it is arises due to presence of paired electrons. There are no any unpaired electrons. That is very simple. Strongly attracted by the magnetic field, that is ferromagnetism. So simple గా దాన్ని ఈజీగా అనాలిసిస్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, రిమైనింగ్ టాపిక్ we will continue in tomorrow class. Thank you.